Welcome back to another episode of the Hermit Poetry Series. I'm Neil Aitken, and on this channel I read poetry, mostly work by contemporary poets, occasionally poems of my own, and once in a while poems from the past. Today's poem is a celebration of our 50th episode. Hard to believe we've already done 50 episodes on this show. And I hope to do 50, maybe 150 more of these, as long as I have books on the shelves, and you can tell I've got a lot of books left to go through. I'll keep dipping in and sharing work that I admire and that I find some delight or inspiration in. Today's poem is one of my own. I'm going to read from Babbage's Dream, which was published in 2017 by Sundress Publications. And I'm going to read from the part of the book, or the arc in the book, that deals with Charles Babbage, 19th century mathematician, and his work towards designing and partially building, but never finishing what would have been the first computer. This particular poem takes place in 1833 and is about the first meeting of Charles Babbage and Ada Lovelace. Ada, at the time, was 17 years old and was attending the party with her mother, Lady Byron. That's right, Ada Lovelace was Lord Byron's daughter. But her mother, in order to prevent her from growing up to become like her father, decided to raise her as a mathematician and a scientist, and indoctrinated her basically threw her to a whole bunch of scientific and mathematical tutors. And to her credit, she fell in love with the sciences and with mathematics, but also kept a part of her firmly in the world of art and literature and poetry. So there was a wildness to her as well. Babbage was probably in his 40s, almost 50, I think, at this point. And really, there's an unexpected encounter in the sense that they discover a likeness in sort of intellect, which was really rare in the time period. This forges a friendship that grows into a intellectual partnership over time. So in any case, this is Babbage circumnavigating the room, encounters Ada, 1833. Here is the world, its dignitaries and crowds, its brilliant minds assembled in swallow-tailed jackets and ball gowns, all a-glitter in brocade and pearls. In your drawing-room, a landmass is forming of bankers, politicians, painters, and spies. Tonight, you circle its periphery, your daughter Georgiana at your side, the thin and stunning double of the one who sleeps in the earth, the one whose name she bears, at least for a little while longer. And now, 3/4 of the way around this milling mass, you find Lady Byron again, and the girl who asks the most remarkable questions, who stops you with a calculated word, in her eye the same fire as yours, the same urgency to be understood. How is it that the poet's daughter is so attuned to number, to the secret language of order, the unheard symphony of the machine you have been composing in your mind all these years? How is it that you know instantly that in her beats the same heart of pain, the same genius for loss and disaster? In a year's time you will lower your own daughter down into a grave, laid low by the burning fever, laid low like a hymn you do not know, but murmur every night to the stars beyond your window. And this girl who does not even know the face of her own father, who bears the silent wrath of her mother, who lives wholly in the world of fact, will knock at the door of your impossible dream and ask to be let in. So I've always loved this particular story of how they met, and how even at 17, Ada could see into the world that Babbage was trying to construct and caught the vision, and later became the person that Babbage turned to when he needed someone who could translate the Italian mathematician Menabrea's review of his analytical engine, and who he credits later as being the only person that truly had the ability to describe and comprehend the machine he was trying to build. and that her loss, later she dies early at 30, I think 36, I believe it is, tragically early, and he is devastated by that loss. But that's a different poem and a different story for a different time. In any case, I hope you enjoyed this little sneak peek into the background of this particular poem. And let me know if you enjoy hearing a little bit more about some of these poems instead of just a straight read. I enjoy talking about them, but I can get long-winded sometimes. But in any case, I encourage you to learn more about Ada and more about Babbage. I'm currently working on an opera about Ada, and that's a project with the great composer Juhi Bansal, who I've worked with in the past, and we're doing this for LA Opera. So it will be a community opera, a short opera for schools and community centers, but we hope that it leads to the longer opera and more opportunities to have that performed elsewhere. So in any case, if you've enjoyed this this video reading of this poem or of the other poems in this series, please subscribe and come back often. We have I have new content every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, recommend it to others, and tell me what it is that you like and what it is that you'd like to see more of. Until next time, I hope you take care of yourselves and are safe, and keep reading, keep writing, and keep working hard to build the world that we need out there. And until next time, be good. Goodbye.